Hey, what is up, plant community? So, I just want to start out. If you like my videos, go ahead and give me a like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out and it helps the channel. It helps me teach everybody more things about plants. Helps me get out there more to teach people about plants. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. Or if you just want to say hi, I'll get to you when I can, and I'll definitely respond. But today, we're going to be talking about a palm I feel like that isn't really talked about a whole lot. We are going to talk, of course, about the finger lady palm. So, the finger lady palm makes a good house plant. From what I've heard, it can take a little bit of lower light. I keep all my plants, of course, underneath grow lights, so they're easy to overwinter unless they get tall. I heard indoors they can get 5, 6 feet tall, if not taller. I've seen some in Indiana that were quite tall. Not that you can grow them here outside all the time, but what I mean is online I've seen them where people have them as indoor plants and they're quite tall. But anyways, that's usually the general size. Maybe I've seen them probably reach maybe 20 feet. Honestly, the plant's going to grow if you give it the space. Let's just be honest. If you give it the space, it's going to continue to grow. But the finger lady palm, it can handle drought. It can definitely handle drought. There's been a few times I've forgotten to water it one week, and the next week I've watered it, and it's done perfectly fine. They are a drought resilient palm. So if you live in places where you can grow these, not like Indiana, you can particularly have them out there. They can handle temps to what I've seen is 125 degrees. Anything higher than that might harm them, but they also could take cold. I've had mine take down to 35 degrees, but from what I've looked up, they could take down 20 degrees, just expect them to die back. I've only had mine at the lowest to 34, and it had snow on it, and it's done perfectly fine here. I just take it in when it gets a chance of frost, because of course I don't want that beautiful foliage to die off. You can try to zone push them. Just be aware, though, you're not going to get one stem. You're going to get multiple stems because they are a species of clumping palm. They don't like direct sun. You could probably pass with morning sun and the evening sun whenever the sun is starting to go down, but otherwise than that, I would not give them direct sun. Of course, that depends on your location. UVB rays could be different in different locations and different areas. So for us in Indiana, UVB rays are kind of harsh, but they're not too bad. It just really depends on the heat. Last year, I think our UVB rays hit maybe 5 max, but otherwise than that, they can take a fair amount of cold if you want to keep them outside for most of the year. Usually, I try to zone push my palms only in pots because I don't have the money to zone push them in the ground. Even though I would love to zone push a lot of things in the ground. But they are a clumping species of palm. Of course, use proper palm fertilizer. That seems to really help them out. Overwintering, they could take more of a low light area, but you gotta remember too that in the wintertime we have less light because it's usually cloudy. So we have to supplement light with grow lights. But if you keep it by a window where it's receiving light, but it's not like direct, it'll be fine. course, you can keep it by a grow light too. That'll be just perfectly fine for them. Or you could just kind of keep them further back in darkness. Don't let them grow and kind of keep them in a dormancy. It's kind of what I did with this guy. Just didn't want him to grow, didn't want him to get wide, just wanted him to keep him in a dormancy because I have another palm that also clumps at, I just couldn't have them competing against each other. In the winter time, they will be more slower growing. This guy, I'd say, he's kind of slow growing, but not too bad like the cycads. I mean, this is a new frond right here, so. But he's definitely not fast growing as a majesty palm. He is in the fan palm family, so different from more of your palms like that over there. They can't take direct sun outside. They burn. That's where some of this brown has came from, is a little bit of burn, because I had outside, and the front porch receives direct light during the winter, so it did burn a little bit, but not too much. It's doing good. I fertilize it with slow release palm fertilizer for good health. You kind of want to keep the soil moist, but I just let nature do its thing out here with this guy. Unless it's gone a week without water, then I will come in and I will water it. Otherwise than that, common pests, just look for mealybugs, thrips, spider mites, you know the drill. Treat it with neem oil or insecticidal soaps. I haven't had any pests on it so far, but yeah, seems to be a real easy palm to care for. Honestly, I don't understand why they're not more popular than what they are now. So that's it. The Finger Lady Palm. Easy to care for, easy to grow. A beautiful clumping palm. It could be a nice little centerpiece, and when they're this small, they're good for a patio table. You can just take it, plop it right in the middle there, and it makes a good little patio table plant. But other than that, that's really about it. Just wanted to do a video on the Finger Lady Palm. Alright, have a good day, guys.